Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Learn Canadian English live stream. I'm Teacher Ian. Welcome to the live stream if you're joining us live. And if you're watching the replay, welcome. And I hope you enjoy and learn a whole lot of English from tonight's lesson. Tonight's lesson is all about things that we do every day. So we greet people, we introduce ourselves, and we say goodbye. So this is going to be a really useful, practical lesson. We're going to have some fun, and I bet you will learn something new. And if you don't, let me know, and I will try to make it a bit more challenging next time. Before we begin tonight's lesson, I'd like to acknowledge that Right Start Newcomer Services conducts business in Chibuktuk, which is how you say Halifax in the Mi'kmaq language. This city is part of the ancestral, unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. All right, so who's watching? Is anybody out there? Say hello, introduce yourself. So that's the theme of the lesson. Say who you are, where you are, what you do. Anything like that would be great for me to know. And you get to meet people from all over the world as well. All right, let's see what we are up to in tonight's lesson. We have 5 main things we're going to do. I think it'll be a pretty fast, fun lesson. So the first thing, we're going to do our discussion. Then we're going to go over quite a few. We have 15 greetings. Did you know there were 15 greetings in English? Well, there are. And we're going to go over 15 of them. And we're going to cover 10 ways to say goodbye. Sounds good. After that, we're going to do some listening. So we recorded some listening introduction practice. Then we're going to get some practice. So you guys are going to practice introducing yourselves or introducing somebody else. And then finally, we're going to go over 5 or 6 tips to make a good first impression. When you're meeting people for the first time, what are some things that you have to keep in mind? Great. All right, so if you're watching, I would love to hear what you have to say. Or if you're watching the replay, also please answer these questions. Number 1, do you enjoy meeting new people? Why or why not? So for me, I do like meeting new people. You know, I'm a pretty shy person, but I like meeting new people because new people are interesting. Yeah, I love meeting new people, but I am a shy person. So it's kind of, yeah, so for me. Second one, where are the best places to meet people? So this is something I see a lot when people are new to Canada or new to Halifax. They have trouble meeting new people, and especially local people that maybe have grown up here or have been here for a while. So let's talk about that. Where are the best places to meet new people, in your opinion? Number 3, do you shake hands when you meet somebody? Maybe there's something else that you do. Maybe there's something in your culture, or maybe since COVID, a lot of people don't feel comfortable shaking hands. Nowadays, they do sometimes the elbow bump. They bump elbows with other people. Have you ever seen that? Anyway, more and more people are shaking hands in my experience nowadays. So do you always shake hands, or is there something else that you might do? And finally, who was the last person you met for the first time? For me, it was just a few minutes ago. I met this gentleman. There's a Ukrainian family who's coming to Halifax, and they're getting furniture and stuff ready for that family. So I had a bed and a TV and an old PlayStation, and we donated it to them, and I got to meet him, and he's a great guy, and they're doing a lot of work to help this new Ukrainian family in Halifax. So that was the last person I met, Rob. If you're watching, Rob, hey, thank you so much for helping this Ukrainian family. All right, Tatiana's here. Hello, everyone. Tatiana is watching. Great. Welcome, Tatiana. I met Tatiana last weekend. Was it last weekend, Tatiana? Tatiana's new in Halifax, and she went on a walking tour with us, and it was great meeting her. and I met a few other people during that tour. And it was really a lot of fun, and we had a lot of laughs and good times. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Tatiana. Anybody else? So is anybody else watching? Do you want to introduce yourself? Or do you want to answer any of these questions for our discussion tonight? So I'll be quiet for a second. If you guys want to answer, go ahead. And if you're shy, that's okay. You can just sit there and watch if you like. Maybe I'll expand that a bit so you guys can read that a little more easily if you're watching on your phones. Okay, so who's going to be the first to answer these interesting questions? You know, it's a hard thing to do, to meet people, especially in a new country where you might be shy, you might be nervous about your English. And if you're coming to Canada or another English-speaking country, it can be really hard. I have that experience, but not in an English-speaking country. So I moved to Taiwan back after I graduated from university. And it was hard. Like, I didn't speak any Chinese or Taiwanese, and I had to meet people. A lot of the people I met at first were Canadians like me, but then I met more and more people from Taiwan, and yeah, I got over my shyness after a while. All right, so no answers. Anyway, if you want to come back, answer it later when you're watching the replay, that's fine with me. I don't want to spend too much time on our discussion if nobody wants to say anything. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's move on. If I can. There we go. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to challenge you a bit. Let's treat it like a game or a quiz. 15 common greetings in Canada. So start to think of some of the different ways that we say hello to people when we meet them. Or maybe we see somebody that we already know. What are some of the things that we say to them? Now, I gave you some clues. Here we have five words or 5 expressions. Look at I gave you the starting letter for each word plus the number of letters in that word. So the first one is pretty easy. It starts with H with 5 letters. Obviously, it is pretty obviously hello, right? That's easy. That's the most common way. And if you just use hello, that's fine. But after a while, you know, it might get kind of boring always saying hello. So let's learn some other expressions. And Tatiana's already on number 2. Hi. Usually we might use hi after we get to know somebody a little bit better. Number 3, Tatiana's on a roll. Hey. So hello, hi, hey. Hey, we would probably use if we know the person. And not in our first meeting, but maybe a second, third, fourth, fifth, or more. All right, you're doing great, Tatiana. Anybody else watching, you can jump in too. How about number 4? And remember, think about what you would say when you first see somebody, maybe the first time that day, or when you first meet them ever in your life. Good morning. All right, so this one, you can say good morning if it's the morning time, good afternoon if it's the afternoon, or good evening if it's the evening time. Great, so that's a very common one too. Number 5 is a little tricky. I wanted to make this one a little bit more challenging. So, do you know that one, Tatiana, or anybody else watching? Starts with H, first word starts with H, and then second word starts with L. And notice there's an apostrophe there. This is good for Tatiana. She's an English teacher or becoming an English teacher, and you might want to use this one with your students. Very good, Tatiana. How's life? So that's a very common expression we see when we first start talking to somebody. Hey, how's life? How's it going? And then the person would just say, oh, it's good, it's great, not too bad, something like that. So great job. I think we got all of those. I'll go over and repeat the answers in a couple slides. So then you can write them all down if you missed any of them. Great. And also you can use these in emails, right? So it's not just speaking, but if we send an email to somebody, we could say, hey, Bob, or hey, Susan, and then continue your email. So it's good in conversation, but also in writing or text messages. Great job, Tatiana. Let's move on. I'm trying to figure out number 6. Oh, yeah. So this one's a little bit tricky. W word, H word, Y, B, U, T. And you don't have to go in order. If you don't know 6 and you know number 9, you can answer that one. Number 7, number 8, number 9, and 10. Number 10 is a trick question. All right, Tatiana got number 6. What have you been up to? So that's a very common thing we say when we're greeting somebody. Hi, Rick, what have you been up to? That's a very common expression. Again, you might answer this and say, oh, not much, or, oh, I've been working a lot, or I just went on vacation to Cuba, right? So what have you been up to is what have you been doing in your life? And that's a very common one. Great, Tatiana. I'm so glad you're here, Tatiana, or else I'd be talking to myself. You're doing a great job. How's it going? This is a very common one. How's it going? Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? What's it? It means life. How's life going? How's your family? How's everything with you? How's it going? Oh, it's going great. Or not too good. I have COVID or something, right? Anyway, great job, Tatiana. You're doing awesome. Hey, Lydiane, how's it going? Very good. It's going well. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your answer. I think you meant it. How's it going? Because with how's, the S is. How's it going? Great job. Okay, Lydiane, how's it going? Very good. Number 8, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? Very good. You'll notice that when we say it, it's quite a bit different from how we write it. So for me to say this, I would say, how you doing today? How you doing today? Instead of how are you doing today? How you doing today? So we tend to compress speech or reduce speech to say it much faster. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. All right, very good. Tatiana, Lydiane, you're doing great. Good afternoon. I don't think that one's up there, but that sort of is back on the last slide. We said good morning, but you could say good afternoon or good evening. Okay, great job. And number 9, what's up with you? Very good. You'll hear this expression, what's up, or it's up. What's up means what's happening in your life. So what's up? Oh, nothing much. I'm just working. I'm taking it easy. I don't know, heading to Toronto next week. Actually, I am heading to Toronto next week to visit my brother. Yeah, so we're not going to have class next Thursday or the following Monday, but only 2 classes we'll miss. Tatiana is very fast. Yeah, so Tatiana is very good at English. She's a very smart lady and fast typer, so you have to be fast to catch up. Tatiana, I can't fool you. I tried. Bonjour. So, as you know, Canada is English and French. Bonjour is French, but you'll hear it a lot, especially with government services. So let's say I call the Canada Revenue Agency. They will answer the phone, hello, bonjour, or bonjour, hello. So they will say both languages, and then based on whatever language you answer with, they'll know whether you speak English or French. That's a good point. So in Canada, you don't have to be bilingual most of the time. So living in Nova Scotia, no, most jobs you don't need French. But if you want to work in Quebec or Ottawa or some places in New Brunswick, there are lots of jobs that you need to speak French and English, or maybe even just French, depending on the type of job that you'll have. So if you're going to learn a new language, English first, and then French would be the next one that you'd want to learn. Okay, great job, everybody. Any questions about that? So I'm going to go over these all again in another couple slides. So far, so good. Tatiana, I think you got all of them correct so far. Hopefully, I'll be able to trick you a little bit. So 5 more, and then we'll move on to our goodbyes. Lydiane, see if you can keep up with Tatiana. I had to give you a clue. So the first one, 11, is only one word. 5 letters. First letter is H, last letter is Y. And this is kind of like an American word, but we use it in Canada quite a bit. And sometimes we use Spanish. If there's any Spanish speakers out there, sometimes we say hola, hola, or adios. So we tend to use different languages quite a bit in English. All right. Does anybody know 11, 12, 13, or 14? Tatiana, you got it. Howdy. So maybe that's a new one for some of you. Howdy just means hi or hello. It's kind of like a cowboy, cowboy riding a horse. Howdy, partner. But, it is used quite a bit in Canada. Okay, great job, Tatiana. You got number 11, no problem. Anybody else? Let's see if we can finish this off strong. The other ones I think you should probably know. They're pretty common. If you're just joining us, we are going over expressions that we use when we greet somebody or say hello to them. And then we're going to talk about ways to say goodbye or see you later. All right, so a couple more seconds and then we'll see if we know these ones. All right, Tatiana is back with number 12. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so we say that really only one time to somebody, the first time we meet them. After that, we have to say nice to see you or nice to see you again. So in English, we meet somebody one time, the first time. where we say, hi, I'm Ian, nice to meet you. Every other time, don't say nice to meet you. Because that person will think, he forgot me. We already met. We met 2 years ago at this Christmas party. Right? So we always say, nice to see you after that. All right, great job, Tatiana. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, you can put questions there as well. All right, Tatiana, great job. Long time no see. This is a very common expression. It means it's been a long time, right? It has been a long time since you saw that other person. So it could be months or even years. I don't see my friend for 3 years and we see each other in Walmart. I'll say, hey, Halima, long time no see. And we'll be very happy to see each other. Okay, great job, Tatiana. We're already on 14. We're doing great. What's happening? Right? We asked that a lot. So what's happening with you? What's happening? What's new? We want to know what's new in that person's life. And the last one, very good, Tatiana, is just yo. We would probably use this with our good friends. Only with our good friends or maybe family members. Yo. It's kind of slang. It's just means hi, hello, but you're not going to say it to your boss, right? You're not going to say, yo, boss, what's happening, right? So this would only be for close friends, coworkers, somebody that you know really, really well. Tatiana, I want to commend you. You did really, really well. And if you're just joining us, these are the expressions that we learned. I'm going to read them out. You can follow along with me. You can say them out loud to get some speaking practice, or just listen to me say them. Hello. Hi. Hey. Good morning. How's life? What have you been up to? So I'm saying them like I would say them in real life. What have you been up to? How's it going? How are you doing today? What's up? Bonjour. I don't say bonjour. I don't work in a place where I need to speak French. I only really say that maybe if I'm traveling to Quebec or something like that. Bonjour. Howdy. Howdy, friend. Howdy, partner. Nice to meet you. Long time no see. What's happening? And yo. So those are the 15 ways you can say hello. And do you know any other ones? Do you know any other ways that you can say hello or hi or what you might say if you haven't seen somebody for a while? So think about that for a second, and then we're going to move on to ways to say goodbye. So if there's anybody out there who knows other ways to say hello, please share them. Any English teachers out there who have some other ideas, words that I missed, I would love to hear them in the chat. I said, hey, trying to think of some. I can't think of any. I used all my brain power coming up with this lesson, so I can't think of any more right now. But if you have any more, put them in the chat. We'll talk about them, and we'll move on from here. All right, great job, everybody. Now we're going to talk about ways to say goodbye. Do you know that song, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday? Boys to Men? That's a great song. So once we're done here, you can go look up It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. It'll be your new favorite song. Okay, how about ways to say goodbye? These 5 should be pretty easy, I think. So again, same thing. I gave you the first letter, I gave you the number of blanks. Try to guess the word or the way that we would say goodbye to somebody. Good day. Okay, so this is another way to say hello. Good day. It's a little bit old-fashioned, but still useful. Good day means hello, not goodbye. All right, great job. Hey, Anna, welcome to the lesson. Glad that you could join us, and you're very fast typing as well. So Anna got number 1, goodbye. And I see also Tatiana got that one as well. Great job. Yeah, quite a few people got the first one. So goodbye, that's the most common one. And you can't go wrong if you say goodbye. It's formal. You can use it in an email. It's professional. If you can't think of something else to say goodbye. All right, number 2, I see some people answered. Fatima's here. Hi, Fatima. Welcome to the lesson. And who else? Yes, Anna got that one as well. Great. And Tatiana got that one as well. See you later. See you later means I will probably see that person again. So maybe they live in the same town or village that I do. I work with them, so I'm going to see them after the weekend. But I will most likely see that person again. We wouldn't use it with a total stranger that you don't know if you're going to see them again. Like when I go to Toronto and I go to a restaurant and I say goodbye to the waiter or waitress, I'm not going to say see you later because I live in Nova Scotia, they live in Toronto. Probably I'll never see that person again. So really only see you later is used for people that we know that we're going to see. All right, great. And who said number 3? Bye. Anna said bye. Tatiana said bye. That's an easy one. It's a little bit less formal than goodbye, but it can be used in pretty much any situation. How about number 4? That's a little bit longer. Starts with G. Kind of like goodbye, but this one can be a little bit confusing. Number 4 is a little bit tricky. Crazy landlords outside. Actually, this is maybe my mistake. I think it's actually 2 words. Actually, it should be 2 words. I made a mistake. It should be good night, 2 words. So that was my mistake. It's not your guys' fault. You didn't know that one. Sometimes it can be 1 word. If it's like an adjective, like good night song or good night kiss, then it would be 1 word. But if we say good night at the end of the day, then it's 2 words. So my fault, my mistake. Should be 2 words. Good night. And students get a little confused with good night and good evening and good morning and good afternoon. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, those are all greetings. Good night is goodbye. So end of the night, I'm leaving, good night. So good night is the only one of those that's used to say goodbye. All the other ones are used to say hello. And Anna says, oh, yeah, so Yeah, I think that was my fault, Anna. And what about number 5? Do you know number 5? Could be tricky, but this one is used a lot. And if you want a clue, the Eagles. Do you know the Eagles? They have a song that's this one. Is that for number 5, Anna? You're not sure about number 5? I'll let you guys think about it. Starts with T. It's 3 words. Okay, so that's number 5. Anybody? Number 5? I'll write it here. Take it easy. Take it easy means like don't work too hard. Have a nice, relaxed life. Take it easy. So we use this a lot. Hey, take it easy. See you later. Take it easy. So maybe you learned a new one tonight, Anna. Anybody else? Is that a new expression for you? Take it easy. That's one of my favorite expressions. Take it easy. Don't work too hard. All right, we've got 5 more, and then we're going to do some listening practice, and you guys are going to introduce yourselves to the group. I forgot what number 6 was. It looks like I froze, but I was thinking of number 6. I might have forgotten the apostrophe there for number 6. And then number 7. Yep, that makes sense. Number 8. That's a trick one. Think about Canada's other language for number 8. Number 9. Okay. And the last one. I have no idea what number 10 is. So if anybody can figure out number 10, you're probably better at English than I am. All right, Anna's got number 7. Talk to you later. This is kind of like see you later. So last one we did see you later, number 2. This is talk to you later, which is kind of the same thing, right? So again, we are pretty sure we're going to see that person again, and we're going to have a conversation with them again in the future. Great. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. You got that one too, Tatiana. That's great. Oh, I know what number 10 is now. Great. Let's take another minute, see if we can get number 6, number 8, number 9, and number 10. So we're good on 7. Talk to you later. Very good, Tatiana. So again, this is something you only say one time. It was nice meeting you. The first time we meet them, we say this at the end of that first conversation. It was nice meeting you, Tatiana. It was nice meeting you, Anna. And then the next time we can say it was nice seeing you. Oh, Fatima, very good. You must know French. Au revoir. Au revoir means goodbye in French. So you might hear this. Even some English people will say this occasionally. So very good, Fatima. I think you're in Montreal. Are you? Or is that another Fatima? Anyway, great job. Very good, Anna. Check you later. Number 9. This is kind of old-fashioned a little bit. You know, this is from the 1960s. Catch you later, man. But catch you later is still used sometimes. Just means I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. I'll catch you later. Yes, you are in Montreal. So I remembered that, Fatima. So yeah, that's probably how people in Montreal would say goodbye usually. But even in English-speaking places, they use it as well. I think we got them all. It was nice meeting you. Catch you later. Au revoir. Talk to you later. And number 6, did anybody get number 6? It's late. It's late. Goodbye. I'll give you a clue. What am I doing? I'm not boxing. I just want you to see my hands. Oh, you're very close, Anna. I'm going to run. I've got to run. So probably we would say it this way. I've got to run. Oh, you're close, Tatiana. Instead of I'll get to run, I've got to run. Meaning I'm late. So, oh man, I got to go have dinner. Or I'm picking my kids up from school. I've got to run. There you go. So hopefully you learned a few ways to say hello or goodbye. So again, I'll read them. You can repeat after me if you want to practice your pronunciation. Goodbye. See you later. Bye. Good night. Take it easy. I gotta run. Talk to you later. Au revoir. Catch you later. And it was nice meeting you. Or might just say nice meeting you. So you can lose it was and just say nice meeting you. Any questions about the goodbyes? Or if we go back to the hellos, any questions about the hellos? What I would do is practice some new ones. You're going to hear these as you talk to English-speaking people. You're probably going to hear all of these at one point or another. Doesn't mean you have to use them, but you can, right? You can practice using 1 or 2 new ones just to see how it feels and see how people react. But the most important thing is knowing what that person is saying to you. And it's also important knowing how to respond, right? If I say, what have you been up to? And you say, hello, that doesn't make sense. If I say, what have you been up to? I want to know what's happening in your life. So then you have to say, oh, I've been working like crazy. Or, nah, not much. I've just been watching Netflix. Right. So understanding them, knowing how to respond if somebody uses one of these expressions is the most important thing. Yeah. Take care. Absolutely, Tatiana. So take care is a very common way to say goodbye in person, and it's also used a lot in writing as well. So great. If you have any other ways to say goodbye, I would love to hear them. Take care is definitely a very common expression. Thank you, Tatiana. What else might we say? We might say see you tomorrow, right? If we know we're going to work with that person tomorrow and we're going to see each other then, we might give a specific date. See you tomorrow, or see you on Monday after the weekend, or see you after your vacation. We might say something like that. All right. You guys are great. So let's move on and talk about introductions. So let's practice. We practiced hello and goodbye. Let's practice introductions now. Think about when you're introducing yourself to people. What information do we share? We don't share everything about ourselves. We don't say our middle name. We don't say our social insurance number. We don't say our favorite restaurant. We don't say our bank account information. But we do usually give some information about ourselves. So that person can know a little bit more about who we are and maybe some other information. Great. Tatiana, Anna, we say our name, first name, last name, middle name. And that depends, right? If it's a new workplace and we're introducing ourselves or we have a job interview, probably we'll say our full name. And if it's just somebody we meet in the park, maybe we just say our first name. So really all of this depends on the situation. So great job, Anna. Usually we definitely say our name. What else might we share with somebody? You know, at school, you go around and you each make a little speech about yourselves. In a nice way. Yeah. So we share the information in a nice way. That's a good point, Carolina. So we have to be polite. Smile, say nice things, say thank you, but we should always say it in a nice way. Tatiana, I usually say my first name, where I come from, and what my hobbies are. Yeah, so that's definitely what a lot of people do. First name, maybe last name. That can be really useful if you know that there's more than one person with the same name as you. Like if I go to my workplace and there's another person named Ian, I'm going to say I'm Ian S. or Ian Shepherd. So they'll know the difference between me and that other Ian. Where you come from. So that's important. Some people don't like to share that. But you get that question a lot when you're in Canada. So someone will say, where are you from? Where are you from? They don't want to be mean and they don't want to say that your English isn't good. They're just interested in learning more about you. Hobbies. Yeah, hobbies are great, especially if you want to make a connection with somebody, right? Because you can say your hobby is skiing. And maybe that person likes skiing too. And now you have that connection. You broke the ice. And now whenever you see them, you can talk about skiing and you have a new ski friend. So hobbies are a great thing to share. Where are you from? Yeah, for sure. Where you're from, maybe where you live as well. So you might want to say where you're from, where you're living now. I live in Halifax, but I am from this other place. So in Tatiana's case, she can say, I'm from Ukraine, but I live in Halifax now. Okay, great. Anything else you might want to share? Do you like the dog picture? That was the stupidest picture I could find. And there's no right or wrong way to introduce yourself. So these are the things that I thought you could share. Your name, your profession. Always share what you do. We do this for a couple of reasons. One, people want to know. Second, maybe you're looking for a job. And the more people you tell that you're looking for a job, the better your chances are of finding work. So if I was looking for a job, I would tell people, I'm an English teacher, but I'm looking for a new job now. So name what you do or what you're hoping to do, because you never know. Where you live or where you're from, your hobbies, family. Sure, why not say, I live with my wife and kids. I live with my husband. I'm single. You don't have to say you're single. It's up to you, right? How much information you share. You could talk about kids, married, partner, boyfriend, single. It's up to you. And then the last one, things in common. So if somebody says they like watching Netflix and I say I like watching Netflix, then we have that thing in common. All right. Those are the things I want you first to listen for. We're going to do an activity where you have to listen for those things. Then I'm going to get you guys to practice. Any questions? Okay, great. So listening practice. 4 really short, really fast introductions. I want you to listen to what information they share and see if you can catch everything. I'm just going to play it once. They're pretty easy. They're pretty short. We'll see how you do. All right, listening number 1. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Sally White. I live in Saskatchewan. I'm an artist, and my favorite hobby is cooking.
All right, that was fast. That was quick. Who is it and what information did she share? Do we need to listen again? So just put it in point form. If you caught the name, what's her name? What's her profession? Where does she live? And what's her hobbies? All right, very good, Anna. So you got she told her name, where she lived, what's her profession, and what's her hobby. Did you catch any of those answers? So did you catch her name? Did you catch where she lived, her profession, or her hobby? But exactly, that's exactly the information she shared. I'll play it again.
Hi, my name is Sally White. I live in Saskatchewan. I'm an artist, and my favorite hobby is cooking.
Easy peasy. Sally, she's from Canada. She works as an artist and she likes cooking. Perfect. Canada, can you be a little more specific, Tatiana? Where in Canada, Nova Scotia, or somewhere else? That's a hard one to spell, and it's a hard word if you're new here. Very good, Anna. You got it. So, Sally White, Saskatchewan, artist, and cooking. That's it. Exactly. You guys are great. Saskatchewan, if you don't know, is a province in the west of Canada. So it goes in the west, British Columbia, Alberta, then Saskatchewan. All right. You guys are too smart. Next one, let's listen to listening number 2. Again, same thing. What information does this person share? Hey there. My name's Clarence Lang, and I'm an X-ray technician from Vancouver, British Columbia. I like to sing karaoke and play with my dogs in the park. I'm 38 years old and not married, but I have 7 kids. Okay, that was a little bit longer. A little bit more information, a little bit more detail. So I'll give you a second to write, and I'm going to play it one more time. Hey there. My name's Clarence Lang, and I'm an X-ray technician from Vancouver, British Columbia. I like to sing karaoke and play with my dogs in the park. I'm 38 years old and not married, but I have 7 kids. Wow. Anna says, wow. What part? The 7 kids part? Hey, Viviana, welcome to the lesson. Saskatchewan. Yeah, so that was the first listening. You got the spelling. Good work, Viviana. One more time. Let's listen to this one. Number 2, once again. Hey there. My name's Clarence Lang, and I'm an X-ray technician from Vancouver, British Columbia. I like to sing karaoke and play with my dogs in the park. I'm 38 years old and not married, but I have 7 kids. Maybe he shared too much information, right? He shared his age, he shared how many kids, he shared his marital status. That's what we call oversharing. And you don't want to overshare. You want to just say the right amount of information. You're close. Clarence. So maybe Clarence, Clarence. Clarence Lane, good. Or Lang, Lang. Vancouver, good. Technician. I think I said X-ray technician. Karaoke, play with dogs in the park, 38 instead of 39. Not married, has 7 kids. So you're 90% correct, Anna. Just the spelling, Clarence Lang, X-ray technician, and he's 38 instead of 39. Other than that, you got it perfectly. So great job, Anna. Awesome. So if anybody else is writing, please continue. All right, Tatiana. Yeah, that's how I would spell Clarence. So Clarence. He's an X-ray technician. He lives in Vancouver. He's 38. I think he has 7 kids instead of 6, and he's not married. So almost perfect. Tatiana, 95% correct, except for the number of kids. All right, let's do one more, and then I'm going to get you guys to introduce yourselves, and then I think that's enough for tonight. All right, let's do one more. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm a veterinarian. I moved here from Newfoundland. I now live in Nova Scotia. My favorite hobby is playing the piano.
That was a good one. Meant 38, it was a typo. Okay, Anna, you got 95%. Correct. Yeah, typos are tricky. Let's listen again.
Hi, my name is Tracy. I'm a veterinarian. I moved here from Newfoundland. I now live in Nova Scotia. My favorite hobby is playing the piano.
I like the short ones, like short and sweet. You don't have to give too much information. And they can always ask. If they want to know more details, they can ask later. All right, so we're listening to the third one. Viviana got her answer. Okay. Tracy. So yeah, that's normally how we would spell Tracy. She's from Nova Scotia. Is she? She did mention Nova Scotia. She's in Nova Scotia now, but she's from somewhere else. She is a veterinarian. So spelling veterinarian, you're close. And if you're not sure, you can just say vet. Viviana, you can say VET, vet, and that would be enough. She plays piano. Very good. So 90% correct. Just a couple details are missing, Viviana. Let's see how Tatiana did. Her name is Tracy. She's a vet. Oh, you said she's from Nova Scotia too. Very close. 99% correct, but I think Anna got it. Tracy, yeah, you can spell Tracy like that with an E. She's a veterinarian. She is from Newfoundland, and now she lives in Nova Scotia. So Newfoundland is another province close to Nova Scotia.
I found this on the web.
My watch is talking to me. Now she lives in Nova Scotia, and her hobby is playing piano. That's perfect. Yes, Newfoundland. That is the only province I didn't go to yet. Newfoundland. Someday I hope to go there, and it will be amazing. You guys did great. So great listening. Great job getting that information. Now it's your turn. I want to hear your short introduction. So type it out, just, a couple sentences. Use this information. So you can just say your name, your first name if you want, what you do, where you live, where you're from, hobbies if you want, family if you want, or things that you might have in common with me or the other students in the class. So let's take 3 or 4 minutes, write it up, share it, because it's great to get to know your classmates, and it's good to know people from all over the world. And if you're looking for a job, maybe you want to mention that, right? Hi. Hi. Hi? H-I? Hi? Or is that a typo? Hi. Okay, maybe that's just a typo. Viviana. Here we go. Type it out. Short introduction. Don't share too much information. Don't tell me all your medical problems or your social insurance number or, yeah. We want to keep it nice and light and nothing too sad, nothing too terrible. Something just basic about you. And if you don't want to tell the truth, you can just make it up. My name is Jeff Bezos, and I'm the CEO of a billion-dollar company, and I'm one of the richest people in the world. So you can make it up, you can say whatever you want, and it is good practice. What I would suggest is writing it out. So write it out like you are now, and then practice it. So practice reading it, practice saying it out loud. You can record it if you want, because this is something you're going to have to say a lot. As soon as you meet new people, as soon as you go for a job interview, when you join a class or join a group, you're going to have to say this over and over. And you might as well say it correctly. All right, so Anna is first. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm from Ukraine. Now I live in Canada. I have a big family, a husband and 3 kids. I'm a piano teacher. Oh, very cool. That's great. I love to travel, read, and listen to good music. So almost perfect. I would just put listen to good music. And that's great, Anna. So great job. Nice to meet you, Anna. I feel like I know a little bit more about you. And you're a piano teacher. So if anybody's looking for piano lessons, maybe you can get Anna's information and send her an email. Get some good piano lessons, right? Are you looking for a job now, Anna, or are you working as a piano teacher here in Canada? All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Anna. That's great. My name is Tatiana. I'm from Ukraine, but now I live in Canada. I'm an EAL teacher and I'm looking for a job these days. I like hiking and cooking. Great. So nothing to fix there, Tatiana. I wanted to ask you why your name is spelled differently. So in the profile, it says T-A-T-I-A-N-A, and here you said T-E-T-I-A-N-A. Which do you prefer? Because I like to get people's names correct, and I don't want to spell it incorrectly. So great. If anybody knows of someone who's looking for an English teacher, call Tatiana. She's a very nice person and her English is excellent. You could not find a better English teacher. Okay, actually, I'm not looking for a job right now, but will be later. All right, let us know, Anna. Send me a message or let us know in the group. And once you're ready, we will do our best to help you find a job. Okay, great. And Viviana, my name is Viviana. I'm from, so spelling from, F-R-O-M. And you want to say I am from or I'm from. Ensenada, BC, Mexico. All right. Ensenada, BC, that's obviously a city in Mexico. I work in an environment protection office. Oh, very cool. So you protect the environment from chemicals and stuff. I have 3 children and like to listen to music. I have 3 children and like to listen to music. Other than that, that's great. I totally understand. Great job. Great job, Viviana. Interesting job. I think working in an environmental protection office would be very cool work. And it's very important these days because the world's getting polluted, it's getting hotter, there's climate change. So we need lots of people like you to protect the environment. Thank you, Viviana. Great job, you guys. And you're very welcome, Anna. I want to help all you guys. So if you ever have any issues, you're looking for a job, you need help with anything, let me know. And me and the community will do our best to help you. So great. If you want to practice, let's give you some homework. I want you to go meet somebody. So go meet somebody, practice your English. If you're in Halifax, there's lots of opportunities to meet people. There's the Pride Festival happening. There's the Jazz Festival happening on the waterfront. There's lots of things happening throughout the summer. So homework is to meet somebody new, make a new friend, and then practice your little speech. Practice your introduction speech, just like we did today. And the more you practice, the easier it will be and the better you will get at it. The last thing, these were just some tips to share about how to make a good first impression. I'm sure you know this already, but when you meet somebody, smile, right? You have a nice smile, show them your nice smile, make eye contact. Some people don't. They are looking at their phone or they're looking away, but that's really important, especially here in Canada, to smile and make eye contact. Shake hands. Some people I know it's their religion that, maybe a woman is not allowed to shake hands with a man in that religion, and that's fine. But you should explain why you're not shaking hands, or maybe you're afraid of COVID. Just say it, right? I can't shake hands because I'm afraid of COVID, or I can't shake hands because of my religion, and then the person will understand. Introduce yourself. If you don't know their name, say your name. Hi, I'm Ian, and say I'm with somebody. Maybe I'm with my wife, and I want to introduce her to other people. That it's polite for me to introduce her by name. Ask the person their name. Pay attention, right? If you ask them their name, listen when they say their name, and then repeat it, right? Oh, your name's Anna. Okay. How do you spell that? And that will help you to remember their name. Pay attention and ask them questions, and always say it is nice to meet them the first time. All right. We are done. I just want to see if there's any more comments. So Tatiana, both are correct. It depends on which language my name is translated into English. Tatiana is the Ukrainian translation into English. Okay, now I understand. So they're both acceptable. They're both correct. Thank you for clearing that up. That helps me a lot. All right, we're done. So you guys go enjoy the rest of your evening. Go play piano, go cooking or hiking or whatever you want to do. If you want to follow what we're doing with Right Start, you can go to our website, send me an email, or buy me a coffee. You're very welcome. Anna, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. You guys did great, and hopefully you learned a few things. At the very least, you practiced your English, and you met some new friends. So thank you guys so much. I'm done for the night. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.